Greetings, and welcome to A Year of Movies, a Planet Geek production. For this project, we are using the Ivan Walters reference book of 365 films to watch on the day they happened. Each day, we watch a movie associated with the date we are watching it on.
And as it is the 4th of June, we are going to be watching The Man Who Knew Too Much from 1956, directed by Alfred Hitchcock and starring James Stewart. So to begin with, as I have mentioned previously, I am a fan of Alfred Hitchcock as well as James Stewart. Now, while this isn't one that I constantly keep coming back to, it is always quite a fun time when I do come back to watching this particular movie. And like I had already mentioned, not only does this movie star James Stewart, but it also stars Doris Day, Christopher Olsen, Brenda D. Banzi, Bernard Miles, and Daniel Galin. So when Dr. McKenna, played by James Stewart, is on vacation with his wife Josephine, played by Doris Day, and their son Hank, played by Christopher Olsen, are in Monaco when a chance encounter with a stranger sets their trip and their lives on a drastic different course. The stranger, killed in front of the family in the marketplace, reveals an assassination plot to the Americans. The couple's son is then abducted in order to ensure the plot is kept secret, and suddenly the mother and father have, with no help from the police, must figure out a way to get their child back. So this is, again, from Hitchcock. This is a fantastic outing of a perfect suspense, one of his suspense-filled films, where he basically takes ordinary people and getting them all caught up in the intrigue and suspense of the fantastical events that surround them. One of the great things about it is we have Jimmy Stewart as the lead. Every single time I see him, I'm so pleased to see that even though it is a serious role, Jimmy Stewart still brings this really weird sort of lightness to the character at points. For example, at the beginning near the movie when him and his wife are sitting down at the Moroccan restaurant where they have to sit on the low benches, Jimmy Stewart is basically almost doing like a comedic routine as he tries to adjust his legs to his very long legs to this small little area, and sitting next to him, Doris Day just seems to be enjoying witnessing the antics that are going on beside her, knowing that she's totally aware of the solution to their current situation. And also, not only the combination of Stewart with Hitchcock, but Stewart and Day are a fantastic coupling. They work so well together, and they seem like a well-oiled machine of a couple that's been together for quite a few years and understand how each other works in certain situations. It's just beautifully brought to the forefront, as well as Christopher Olsen doing a fantastic job of being the only child in a movie surrounded by very serious adult actors. So while the McKenna family is on a bus to Marrakesh, they meet with a mysterious Frenchman and then later meet up with an English couple. And this happens actually on June 4th, 1955, which is just under 3 minutes into this 2-hour movie. And when it came to the Academy Awards for that particular season, it ended up actually winning for Best Original Song. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this particular episode and look off into the future to see what we're going to be watching for tomorrow, which is June the 5th, and that is going to be My Left Foot, the story of Christy Brown from 1989. So until next time, go see a movie.